50 Cent just shared his thoughts on Diddy's latest lawsuit, leaving everyone shocked. A Texas lawyer revealed he's representing 120 victims who say Diddy hurt them or did something bad to them at different times in their lives. But that's not all. The lawyer claimed that over 3,000 people have come forward to tell him how Diddy allegedly hurt them over many years. It gets even crazier. 50 Cent also said he knows about more than 50 new victims who are helping him with his upcoming documentary on Diddy, and he has all the proof to back up his claims. At this point, we can all agree that Diddy's actions sound like something straight out of a movie villain's playbook, as he's been acting like a real menace. Just when we thought Diddy's alleged crimes couldn't get worse, attorney Tony Busby dropped a bombshell, announcing that 120 people are now saying Diddy harmed them over the years. We thought the 8 lawsuits against him were bad enough, but 120 victims? That's unbelievable, like something out of a horror movie. During a press conference, Busby shared that over 3,000 people have come forward with accusations, and he's planning to file lawsuits in different states over the next 30 days. Before anyone thinks these people are just looking for money, Busby emphasized that he and his team have spent a lot of time carefully checking these claims. Currently, they have around 120 solid cases, and so far, more than 3,285 people have contacted them, claiming they were victimized by Diddy. After thoroughly vetting these claims, they are now representing 120 individuals who plan to bring their cases to civil court against him. There are claims against Diddy and other individuals that will be named as we file these cases. If Diddy starts revealing the names of others who allegedly helped him harm these victims, things could get incredibly chaotic in Hollywood. It wouldn't be surprising if lawyers try to block those names from being released, as many influential people likely do not want to be dragged into this lawsuit. The attorney shared some terrifying details about the victims. One victim, who was pregnant at the time, attended a Diddy event and didn't drink alcohol because of her pregnancy. She thought she was completely sober, but she claimed that one of her drinks was spiked, causing her to black out. When she woke up, she found herself in the same bed as Diddy and alleged that he hurt her badly, leaving her in pain. Another victim, who was also pregnant, attended a group dinner in Miami with Diddy. She wasn't drinking, but she said whatever she had at the table was laced with something. After blacking out, she woke up in Diddy's mansion in Miami, feeling sore and torn. It's shocking and cruel to think about anyone doing this, especially to a pregnant woman whose body is already under stress, bringing new life into the world. Sadly, the idea that Diddy allegedly spiked drinks doesn't surprise many people at this point, as it seems to be part of a pattern. The lawsuit also revealed that Diddy allegedly pressured victims into taking substances before these incidents, even when they were clearly unwilling. Other women have accused of similar actions, with some claims dating back to the early 90s. After Cassie's lawsuit, a woman named Joy Dickerson Diddy of a similar crime in the early 90s, stating that he assaulted her and recorded it without her knowledge when she was a college student in 1991. Joy shared that this happened while she was attending Cruz University, and Diddy had been trying to flirt with her. She wasn't interested at first because she had heard rumors about how badly he treated women. However, she eventually agreed to go on one date with him, during which he allegedly spiked her drink. According to reports, the complaint alleges that Diddy intentionally harmed Joy Dickerson, leaving her unable to stand or walk. The suit states that she left her drink unattended with him at a restaurant, and afterward, under pressure from Diddy, she took a hit from a blunt. They then drove to a music studio, and when Joy couldn't get out of the car, Diddy allegedly took her to a place he was staying to assault her. The lawsuit also claims that Diddy recorded the incident and shared the video with others. Days later, a male friend named Devontae Swing, who was part of the popular 90s R&B group Jodeci, told Joy that he had seen the tape with other people. He feared that speaking out against Diddy would cost his band their record deal. Joy received a lot of support from fans when she filed her lawsuit, and she released a statement expressing her gratitude for the bravery of other women who came forward. She mentioned how the Adults Are Survivors Act helped her seek justice, and how she felt the darkness had lifted, allowing her to move forward and achieve her full potential. Interestingly, Joy's case has clear similarities to Cassie's, who talked about how Diddy controlled her and forced her into a relationship against her will. Cassie also claimed he would trick her into taking substances and then assault her or pimp her out to other men while he watched and recorded everything. 50 Cent even came forward, revealing that Diddy would send out videos of Cassie with other men. According to him, Diddy sent explicit pictures around, and when 50 called Diddy to discuss the situation, he could tell Diddy was behind it. 50 said, "I felt like those photographs were happening because of Puffy," suggesting Diddy's insecurity when women moved on from him. It turns out Cassie wasn't the first woman Diddy allegedly did this to, which is truly horrifying. As expected, Diddy's lawyers denied Joy's claiming her 32-year-old story is made up and not credible, stating that Diddy never harmed her. They also argued that she implicates companies that didn't exist and labeled it a money grab. However, Diddy's lawyers will need to come up with a stronger defense, as they used similar tactics in Cassie's lawsuit, initially claiming that Diddy wasn't admitting to anything. Diddy's legal troubles are escalating, with a recent settlement not likely to quell the growing storm. Joy Dickerson Neal isn't the only one speaking out. Another bombshell has emerged from a woman identified as Jane Doe, who has accused both Diddy and singer Aaron Hall of assaulting her and her friend. Jane Doe revealed that they met at an event hosted by MCA Records, where Diddy and Hall charmed the women, offering them drinks. After the event, they invited Jane Doe and her friend to an after-party at Hall's apartment. Once there, Jane claims she was coerced into intimacy with Diddy, and when she lay in bed, shocked, Hall allegedly barged in, pinned her down, and forced himself on her. It gets even worse. Reports suggest that Diddy and Hall took turns assaulting both Jane and her friend. Days later, Diddy reportedly showed up at Jane's home, furious, and allegedly assaulted her, choking her until she lost consciousness, as he feared her friend would tell others about the incident. This troubling behavior echoes Cassie's accounts of her time with Diddy, where she mentioned experiencing similar abuse. Cassie's lawyer remarked that it's common for other victims to come forward after one brave survivor shares their story about a high-profile perpetrator. Diddy has denied these, with his lawyers claiming that the women are simply trying to shake him down. They stated that, due to Diddy's fame and success, he becomes an easy target for anonymous accusers seeking financial gain, urging the public to be skeptical of these claims. The situation has escalated further, as Page reported that one of the alleged victims was only 9 years old when Diddy supposedly assaulted them. According to lawyer Tony Busby, this child was taken to an audition for Bad Boy Records, where they were promised stardom. Busby stated that this child was allegedly assaulted by Diddy and others at the studio. He also described another victim, a 15-year-old girl, who was flown to New York City for a party where she was assaulted by Diddy and his friends in a private room. Busby mentioned that these allegations involve violent assaults, facilitated intercourse under the influence of controlled substances, and the dissemination of video recordings of these acts. The gravity of these accusations is staggering and reflects a disturbing pattern of behavior from Diddy. This is not the first time he has faced serious allegations. A lawsuit filed by a different Jane Doe last year claimed he assaulted her in his music studio, alongside some of his friends. The depth and breadth of these paint a horrifying picture that demands attention and accountability. The escalating against Diddy reveal a disturbing pattern of behavior that demands immediate attention and accountability. With numerous victims coming forward, it is crucial that their voices are heard and justice is served.